Hey Mose, guess what? It's me, Riley, back here with another Reddit video. This one is r/Entitledparents, and yeah. Sorry, I had to crack my neck. I just finished cleaning, and I don't know if you guys will like this style my hair up, and I'm actually showing you guys the shirt I'm wearing. Because I don't know, I feel like you guys are pretty tired of seeing this jacket, so yeah. If you guys do get tired of seeing this over and over again, just tell me and I'll wear. Oh yeah, okay, I got this. Okay, this one this is r/Entitledparents. My first one is entitled kid throws multiple temper tantrums, and then it's called an angel by entitled mother. Sorry, this might sound pretty fake, but I swear this is real. So my mom is pretty close with this family, and I'm pretty much forced to hang out with their son, aka Entitled Kid. Oh, I just dropped my phone. That's great. I should mention that Entitled Mother says we have to treat Entitled Kid like a brother and follow him wherever he goes and must have his way. This weekend, about a year ago, me and my friend went on a bike ride with his cousin. Of course, Entitled Kid had to join in. Anyway, we all met up in the park and hung out there for a while until lunch. We all wanted to go to Subway except Entitled Kid, who threw a temper tantrum, demanding Starbucks. We were approaching Starbucks and there was a red light, so we told him to wait, but of course he didn't listen and ran the red light, so we had to chase after him. Doing so, we almost died 2 times. We arrived at Starbucks and Entitled Kid had no money and demanded we gave him some. We only had enough for ourselves, so we respectfully said we couldn't. So we had ridden to his house so he can break into his piggy bank. Instead, he started screaming at his parents to give him money. It got so bad that they had to close the door. After about half an hour, he came out with cash to get at Starbucks. He arrived there and ordered one of his favorite one of their sandwiches. I forgot which one, and they were so surprised. They were also surprised. He threw another tantrum. He finally cooled off and chose something else. We ate our meals and went back to the park. A Entitled Kid found a forest opening and shot in that direction. We followed him. And it turns out there was a pretty nice trail. There was another opening, didn't look the cleanest, but of course he went in there. We were in there for a while. He stumbled across a bong with inside of it. My friend, who was a germaphobe, freaked out. Entitled Kid saw us and started saying he would fire it on him. My friend got on his bike before he could. Where he could, Entitled Kid poured the whole thing on him. My friend freaked out and started screaming at Entitled Kid. Once he cooled down, he went to his house to drop him off and told his mom what happened. We arrived at Entitled Kid's Entitled Mom's residence and told Entitled Mom what had happened. I'm going to put this in dialogue now to give you a rough idea of how this went down. Hi, Entitled Mom, your son has been throwing fits left and right and poured what seems to be drugs on my friend. I don't see the problem here. He was just fooling around with you guys, trying to have fun. But it could have been drugs and very poisonous. It also doesn't excuse him for throwing temper tantrums. Why wouldn't you let him enjoy himself again? I don't see the problem here. And why didn't you give him money to buy food? You have to put my little angel in front of stuff. At this point, I couldn't reason with her, so I told her I had to be back home now and left. That's pretty much where the story ends. I have more stories to be specific until I can tell Mom. If I see people enjoy this, I'll share more. Please share more. Oh my gosh. If I was that germaphobe, I would have punched him because you don't do that. You just don't do that. Sam just texted me. I have no idea. Sam, he just texted me, by the way. Hi, Sam. He is on the phone. Alright. I gotta hurry up. My phone's at 15%. Yeah, I know, right? A bottle of water. I'm gonna read this one and then I'm gonna leave. And yeah. English is my first language. I'm on mobile. Sorry for any spelling errors. Okay, I'm not gonna make a cast pretty self-explanatory backstory. A few weeks ago I started working at a skate rink and make minimum wage, so it's pretty low-key job. In my interview, my manager told me I don't make enough to have to deal with crazy people, so if I ever encounter one, I can just go and get someone to deal with. Important later. Nice. On to the story. So this happened about 2 hours ago. To set the scene, I'm working in the register in the cafe. It's about 20 minutes till the end of the skating rink, since you're making 20 minutes until everyone has to get the F out so I can claim. I'm finishing up giving 3 little girls their ICs, and then I return to the register where a Middle Eastern woman, the top mom, is waiting. I couldn't tell her age, but she's probably around her 40s. I smile and greet her with the simple hello and the substance water. She said it in a still cool tone, but me, being like myself, gave her the benefit of that, thinking maybe English is not her first language, which was the case. Many have guessed here, and she didn't know how to ask for it another way. I just smiled. Okay, do you want a cup? Tell mother cutting me off. A bottle of water. At this point, I knew she was being rude on purpose. She had glare permanently on her face and just gave off a bad vibe. Not to mention the way she spoke to me as if I was a 5-year-old. I gritted through my teeth and forced a smile. Okay, $2.50. Jesus. She then proceeds to throw a $10 bill at me. She didn't try to hand it to me. She literally flicked it in my general direction, and it swerving and landed on the counter. At this point, I realize she's trying to stir something, and I, again, do not get paid enough to deal with that, so I simply walk away. I go to the kitchen where my co-worker was making food, since he's the team leader. I ask him if he can go help her. I also repeated exactly what she said and how she threw money at me. Co-worker goes to cash her out and give her a lot of water. All of a sudden, she starts telling me, demanding to know my name. He, being the cool guy, just pretends he doesn't know who was up there and doesn't give her my name. He just then starts to follow back to the kitchen, but until Mom follows him, coming behind the counter saying, "Where is she? I need to know her name. Let me see her." My coworker puts his hands up to block her from coming further and kept ushering her back from behind the counter. She then proceeds to jolt backwards, hitting her arm on the board. Then we use the display calling candy bags and starts yelling out, "He just pushed me. He assaulted me. Someone get the manager." My coworker was a bit of a hothead. So he curses her out a little before a security guard steps in. Turns out he had seen the whole thing. He begins to try to calm her down, so as not to cause a scene. Keep in mind the ring had 4 birthday parties going on. It's full of small children. Finally, the grandma hears a commotion and comes over to get everyone's side of the story. The lady tells her of how I was supposedly left alone and left her the money on the counter, refers to server. My co-worker supposedly saw her. She is then escorted outside by a security guard. My thing listens to my side as well as my coworker agree that he just saw what happened on the cameras in the office. Oh, okay, it's true. It's manager, okay. And believes us over her. Also, he told us that she's known for causing trouble. I guess her daughter used to work here, and she knows one of the managers. So basically, she thinks she owns the place. Suddenly, the security comes back in and tells my coworker that Antonio had called the police and wanted to press charges for assault. We all knew that he didn't even touch her. So we wait for the police to arrive and help the customers that were lying behind her. After a few minutes, the police arrived, and my manager shows them the camera footage of what happened. They can clearly see that she's lying, so they're all outside trying to get the lady to drop the matter, because if anyone would get in trouble, it'd be her for lying to the cops. Sure enough, she gives up, and my manager lets her know that she's not welcome back, and he then relates this to us, saying that she is on the trespass list, and if she comes back, we are to immediately call the cops. I was just in shock. I've been reading this suburb for 9 months now, but I hadn't had a store of my own until today. Sorry if this feels rushed. I just wanted to write everything down while it's still fresh in my mind. All in all, I'm just glad that they were finally able to get rid of her after she's been terrorizing them for years now. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end it there because I have to go charge my phone. I don't know my iPad, but I have to go charge my phone, and so I'll see y'all in the next video. Also, if you guys do like my hair up, and like me not showing my jacket, like not wearing it, I'm perfectly okay wearing all this, probably with a different shirt though, obviously. If you guys really want that, then comment down below you guys want that, and also let's get this video to 3 likes. Alright, 3 likes. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.